What up, y'all? We back. We live. Um, y'all know how it is. Facts over feelings with Mike Mars. Mike ain't looking too happy, but y'all know we about to talk about this Giannis trade. It's a lot going down with this whole thing. Shoot, Shams just reported, talking about he was talking to Pat McAfee. He went on the Pat McAfee show. Basically, he said it's from Shams, not me. He said, I want to make this clear. Whoever Milwaukee chooses is going to be a one for one deal. It's not going to have a third team. Told you. Or a fourth team. That doesn't mean in 3 weeks it can't turn into one. The Bucks will be trading to keep those players. This is clearly a team that's taking a step back, evaluating their position, falling off as a contender. They already fell off. If they felt like they were a contender, they wouldn't trade Giannis. Then Pat said, "It feels like you think it's probably Miami after the reassessment. As much as you can say we're getting all these players and picks from Miami, Jaylen Brown is Jaylen Brown." All right, man. What's your take on it? We see you not looking happy over there.
I'm sitting up here trying to think in my mind. Sean, he done messed up a couple times, bro. Like when it comes to reporting stuff,
Yeah,
like when he
that's
trying to
true.
say something confirm or when it's not, or he just want to just throw out some crap in the air. You not that, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, man. I'm not in that line, we're not in that business, whatever. But a lot of times, man, he get to running his mouth before stuff is already like done, and he'll say something. You be like, damn, that ain't even happened. But um, all I've heard so far is that they want to get this deal done before the draft tomorrow night. So we still got about 30 hours. Um, to me, Giannis has slow rolled this. He's made himself look weird to me. I know he's not an American born player. I know, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's culture or anything like that. I'm not going there. But I do feel like this could have been buried a long time ago. Um,
Hmm.
he hasn't really owned up to like I do not want to play here anymore.
Yeah,
I've won a chip. I brought a chip to y'all city. They didn't trade it. Drew Holiday they didn't trade it. Middleton. They didn't trade it. Lopez. What else do y'all want me to do? I mean, to me, this is just it's a formality. He's gone. He's going to leave, but he's yet to ever formally come out and say, "I no longer want to play for the city. I want a request has been made to be traded." He's always danced around it. So I'm just kind of just personally, just me in general as a fan of
yeah.
basketball, as somebody who did respect Giannis, I still do, but I just don't like the way he's handled all of this, man. Like
No,
I,
I
I,
feel
I
you.
give I give I give Kevin Durant kudos because you joined a team that was 73-9. You knew they had the Splash Brothers over there who was lethal as all get out. And we all knew once he joined and teamed up with them guys that they was not going to be beat. And he didn't care. He didn't care about the 73-9 record. He didn't care that the fact that, you know, they was down 3-1. They came back and beat you 3-1 and you jump on a ship. It take a real strong person, man, with conviction that don't give a flip. Just abide by your law. You don't
Yep.
care what nobody think or got to say. A lot of people not built like that, man. So Giannis, it's cool, bro. You've been there for 13 years. You brought a championship. It is okay, and you have the right to say, I no longer want to play here. That franchise is not going anywhere fast. Get the F out, get the heck on. You did what you had to do, man. You did what you had to do. Don't feel sorry about it. So I'm just kind of ready. Basically, I'm saying this, Smith. I'm ready for this to be over. Trade him, leave. So let's stop talking about this whole Giannis thing. Let's move on.
All right, but tell the people why you really mad. because you just heard that the Pistons might not get nothing.
I don't.
As you just heard, Sham said ain't gonna be no third team. So all that
I
about us being involved in getting the hero.
to be honest with you, Smith, if you were putting all your eggs in that basket as a GM for a franchise that you have to, this is your first year that you really, now we're looking at you squarely and saying you have to do something. If that was your whole play and that got killed, then something wrong with you. You got to have a backup plan. Just like when Beasley,
You
the
talking about the
feds came
Pistons?
looking for Beasley, what did he have to do? He had to pivot. He pivoted to get Duncan Robinson. He pivoted to get Karis LeVert. You have to have a backup plan. If your whole plan was to get Tyler Herro and that's dead, which it may be, bro, there's something wrong with you. Because it sounds like we're not getting Trey Murphy neither. It sounds like we're not getting Kyrie Irving neither.
So, I'm saying, but all right. So you just said if his whole backup plan was to get Tyler Hero, which I don't even think that was his first initial thing that he was gonna do. Uh, then he crazy. But you just named off 3 or 4 other players. It sound like everything he had going fell through. So where do you sit at
Yeah,
that point?
even CJ McCollum, he's going back to Atlanta. That's dead. So the ties you have with CJ McCollum because you was there when CJ was there in New Orleans too. That's not gonna happen. Um, you have to be able to pivot, man, and make another decision, or come up with something else.
Yep.
This is not a good free agency class anyway. So you probably gonna have to do a trade anyway to bolster the depth of this team to give Kate Cunningham more help. It wasn't gonna come off of free agency. So Trajan, what can you come up with? Just you this is where you earn your chops, man. This is the first season where you literally everyone's looking at you to figure out what you're gonna do. Are you aggressive or not?
So do you think, staying on topic, do you think this gives Duran a little bit more pull for that 280 now that he know
No,
it's no
no, no. You look like crap. Don't you
right,
dare
but
come
it's
into nobody's office, you and your agent, whoever it is, talking about the max. You're not getting it, bro. You're not getting it, bro.
yeah, but like you just said, it's nobody else out there as of right now that we know. We don't know what he's working on in the background. But you don't think Duran and his agent out there watching this like, oh, this guy gone, no hero, no Kyrie.
The bottom line is we still got enough money to pay you the most out of anybody else that can give you anything over the
That's true.
Lakers and the Bulls or the Pacers. Do you really want to go over there and lose? Get your behind whooped? They ain't about to do nothing. They not about to do nothing with you. You go over there on that roster, y'all not about to win anything.
Who you say? What teams you say? The Bulls and who?
The Lakers, the Bulls, and the Pacers, I've heard, can offer him at least 5 years, 175. That's the most.
I think he could do something with the Lakers.
Well, I said I'm not here to try to enter somebody's mind or their brain. That ain't my plan. I don't care. But what I'm saying is, as this organization is trying to move forward and figure out what they're gonna do for this superstar guard that they have in Cade Cunningham, we're at the point now where I'm getting worried he's gonna get fed up and he's gonna request one.
Cade
Nobody wants
Cunningham?
year after year, nobody's want to keep getting their ass kicked, man. That's just a fact. Nobody
know.
wants to keep getting their ass kicked. So
Hey, that's why Giannis leaving right now. Even though he won a championship with his team,
he's been there
it's been
13 years.
yeah, it's been 5 years since they won a championship. So that's why he leaving now. That's why LeBron left the first time. I really don't know why he left the other 2 times, but yeah, man. I'm just throwing out scenarios, man. Like me, at the end of the day, I do think Durant should stay with the Pistons. You got a home there, like you said. They can offer him the most money, and he didn't play his best in the playoffs. So he ought to recognize that. But it's always dummies out there that's gonna try and convince somebody to do something that we don't think they should do. Like, oh, well, go over. Well, if they're not gonna give you the money, forget it. Go over here. You know. But like you said yesterday, we can match them anyways. So only thing I don't like about that match stuff is if a player be like, "Well, I'm trying to go here," then you match it. If it's gonna be like a little conflict, like, "Sure, I didn't want to come back here. I was trying to go over there because I didn't want to pay me what I wanted."
I don't know, like, and that's why I said, like, are you looking at it over comfort? A few $1 million difference. Who knows? Are you looking at it because you might have to pay your agent this much? And I don't know. But me personally, it'll be hard to walk away from a situation like Detroit where you want to come up. You're in the Eastern Conference, the easier conference. Seems like you and Cade Cunningham get along very well. You're obviously a cornerstone piece to what we're trying to build. It's hard to walk away from that. If that was me, I don't know how Durant's feeling. To me, you know, as poorly as you played in the playoffs, I will be quiet as a freaking church mouse because, again, what do you really have to stand on? The regular season is cool, but the postseason is different, bro. And you just flat out you are a no show. That's just a fact. We love you. We appreciate your growth. That's all true. But when we needed you the most, you were a no-show. So when we come at you and we say you're eligible for this, but based on how you performed in the playoffs, this is what we're comfortable with. Keep your mouth closed and take it. That's just me.
Yeah, well, what you got to say, like, because they saying if this deal go through, Jaylen Brown gonna be in Milwaukee. What you got to say about that? Like, you think that's gonna make Milwaukee
Jaylen
better?
Jaylen Brown, you seem like one of those cats. You care about them points. You care about them stats. As smart as you are, as much that you say people don't like you and people don't rock with you and the media don't. That's not true. They was talking about you being first team All NBA the whole season for what you did for the Celtics throughout the season without Tatum. I just find it bothers me knowing that your second best player on the team while he's out, that you saying this is your favorite season. It's just like it doesn't add up. Yeah, because you lost in 7. You blew a 3-1 lead to Philly. Tatum is not available to play in game 7. And you had all that to say. You can jump on first take with Stephen A. Smith, right? I'm sorry. I'm talking about Tatum. Tatum will jump on first take with Stephen A. Smith, right? But Jaylen Brown's never offered Tatum to come on his podcast as your teammate. You don't know the relationship of these guys, man. You don't. They show clips to where my man coming off the court, he sit right next to him. They don't say nothing to each other. It's weird. It's weird. So I'm at the point where, to me, Jaylen Brown, you're 29 years old. You got a ring. Maybe you're one of them guys that just, you want to shoot 20, 30 times a game. You don't want to have nobody that you got to answer to. You want to be the man at all times, regardless of anything else. Because if I were to lose in the first round after blowing the 3-1 series lead and I didn't get to the finals, I'm for damn sure not saying this is my most favorite season of my career. That sounds idiotic.
I mean, that probably was just his way of saying he wanna get out of there at the end of the day. I mean, that's probably just like the undertones to him, like, hey, I don't want to be here. This is my favorite season. And then they like, okay, well, bye. Your favorite, like, cause like you said, this your favorite season when you get bounced out of the first round.
Yeah, it's hey, listen, man, you can only play fake for so long. And eventually it's gonna seep out, it's gonna come out what you really about. You can pump fake a lot without shooting the ball. You can hezzy, all that. Eventually, you're gonna get exposed. Jaylen Brown, to me, genuinely, again, wants his own team. He don't want nobody around that's comparable to him or to where they talking about the other guy could be the guy. He want to be the guy. Tatum ain't never act like that. Never talk like that. He's always spoke highly of Jaylen Brown. I just don't understand, man. Why can't everybody eat? Why can't everybody win? Can't we come together? Nah,
No,
if
you're right.
they ship you behind in Milwaukee, you ain't winning nothing. Nothing over there. Nothing over there, bro. Good luck.
Yeah, hey, but let's flip it. Now what's the Boston gonna look like if Giannis go over there? Are they still a threat?
I mean, you put Giannis with Tatum, that's a problem. That's a problem. In the Eastern Conference, that's a problem. If Tatum come back right, no issues, no setbacks, fully healthy next season, which he should be.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Giannis, man, and you got Pritchard, and you keep Derek White, Nemus Caleb, Vucevic come back. Hey, you cooking with grease. You cooking with grease, bro. So, unfortunately, this looks like something that was already in the makings. I think they probably should have broke Tatum and Brown up a couple years ago, or after they won the title, they probably could have broke them up. But yeah, at this point, Giannis will be 32 by the time the NBA season starts.
Yeah,
He don't
hey,
have no much time. What's up?
we got somebody in the chat, Path the engineer. Yo, he supported us last time.
Oh, what up, though?
He said, is Tatum in his peak or still developing? Tatum about to get a taste of playing with the real number one. What you think about that?
Is Giannis really a number one though? See, that's the problem that people.
I mean, but why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't he be a number one?
I'm not disrespecting Giannis, Smith. Is he really a number one though? Look at how far he got with Lopez, Jrue Holiday, Middleton. You want a championship? Mm-hmm. I just don't know if they not there. I don't know if they win. I don't think they win.
I mean, but those are not elite guys. Those are not elite guys. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm not trying to hold him, bro. I'm not. I swear to God.
Hold on. Let me talk. Those are. Let's see. I don't understand. Those are not elite guys that's even on his level. So I don't understand the issue with him winning with them. That wouldn't make him a number one. It's not like he. It's not like he sit up here and play with Jalen Brunson, or he just won a champion, or he just won a championship with Dwayne Wade or LeBron James or something.
Time, cuz Chris Middleton was a marksman. Anywhere he was damn near like Rip. He was a marksman in any time in the 15 to 18 point range. He good. He got you. He liked that. Before he got hurt, them injuries that derailed him the past couple years, Chris Middleton was nice as hell.
I'm not denying that.
Is a top 3 defender at that position.
I'm not denying that, but what I'm pushing back against is you're like he wasn't the one without. I mean, yeah, they had a complete team, but I don't think none of those guys is on Giannis level. When you talk about elite to be like, it's not like, so in your eyes, is it like a LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, one of those guys?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. And this is no disrespect towards Giannis or anybody on Milwaukee. If Monty Williams at that time had any bit of sense, He would have never left DeAndre Ayton on a freaking island to guard Giannis one-on-one for them to come back down 2-0. That's really how they won that series, bro. He just said, you figure it out. You figure it out on your own. They let them out there on the lurch, like read this island, and Giannis went to work. He went to work. That's just like Mitch Johnson. You don't want to call timeouts? You don't want to double Brunson? Hey man, checkmate, cuz. It's over. You got it. You can't play the postseason like the regular season. You know, Dylan Harper had it cooking, but for whatever reason, you want to stick with De'Aaron Fox, who's getting killed, who's missing everything. But this young man on your bench comes in, he's making stuff happen, but you don't want to play him because you want to not hurt my man's feelings. Same thing in Detroit. Jalen Duren. Oh, we gotta play him contract season, even though he's having a horrible playoff. But every time Paul Reed come in, he cooking. Let me tell you something. I'm about getting dubs. I'm about getting a W. Whoever got it going, you staying in, bro.
I agree. So I agree with you because, like, I think me and you was both talking. I think we was on the phone at this time. They lucky that they got past Brooklyn. But my point to you is like, do you think it's somebody that was on that Milwaukee Bucks championship team that's as good as Giannis, or do you just think he had a good complete team around him?
I'm not talking about as good as Giannis. Giannis still has his own flaws. Giannis has never been,
I'm not denying that.
Free throw shooter, 3-point shooter, mid-range shooter. If you bottle his behind up, you can beat him. That's why in the last 5 seasons, since those guys have been departed, he hasn't won shit. He can't even get out the first round. So
you're right. I mean, they didn't make the playoffs, so
I'm just saying, yeah, let's not act like without them, he just kept on soaring. He didn't.
No, you're right. So look, one of the only few people who I seen take a team of like what you call like gym hoopers, people who probably shouldn't be in the NBA, is Kobe, LeBron, Jordan. I mean, I seen all 3 of them take horrible teams to the playoffs. So you're right on that front. But so you don't think him going there, if Tatum can beat Tatum, you don't think that they gonna be a contender?
I never said that. I mean,
I'm asking the question.
You just drove me around the block and dropped me off on the corner without my diaper bag. What are you talking about?
I can't ask you a question. It's a question.
But you never.
Why you getting defensive? It's a question.
Because the question that you asked, I was agreeing with you, but now you're trying to say as if I was actually saying. Go ahead.
I was just asking a question. You never mentioned that. We never got to the Boston. We was on Milwaukee. I'm just asking a question, man.
You actually did ask me a question about how he would look on Boston. And then you went, we got to talk about Jaylen Brown and Tatum.
Right, which is why I'm asking you the question again. How do you think they would look in Boston?
When you asked me that question, I said, if you put up Tatum and Giannis together, they're gonna be a problem. They are. I said, if you keep Derek White, you keep Pritchard, that's still a pretty good team. Name is Cater. I said all that, and then I jumped into the Jaylen Brown Tatum thing. But yes, if you drop Giannis on that staff and that organization, and you keep most of those players, they are going to cause some trouble in the Eastern Conference. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Okay. That's a fact.
All right, yeah, I agree because he don't got the pressure on him. Free throw still gonna be a problem, but he ain't got to shoot. Like one of his flaws. Players like that, they need people to cover them up. You know, because that's how the Spurs beat LeBron. Remember, 07? Couldn't shoot, had nobody around him. Pop wouldn't let him get to the rack because he did that to the Pistons in the round before.
That was a huge mismatch of a series. I felt bad for the whole league having to watch that shit.
Oh, I ain't watch it.
Huh?
I said
You
I
said
ain't watch
what?
it. I
You
said
didn't
I
watch
ain't
the
watch that.
series?
No, I watched like a couple of clips. Look, man, I'm not about to watch a horrible final series. I almost didn't watch. I almost didn't watch OKC Pacers, but then you start talking Pacers up. I'm like, all right, let me see what this guy talking about.
You know, here's one thing I respected, man, in the last year's finals was you had Rick Carlisle, a guy who's been around the block, man, who's a very good coach. He was here in Detroit before being fired for Larry Brown. But when here in Detroit, he had back-to-back 50-win seasons.
Mhm.
I do think Rick Carlisle was kind of in the middle of like he was a defensive-minded coach, but offensively, I don't know if he had enough to take them to the next level. Obviously, you trade away Jerry Stackhouse, who was a high-level scorer. He was a top 2 scorer in the league with I think it was him and Iverson for a couple
Yeah,
years. And you trade him away for Richard Hamilton, man, he moves around like Reggie. He moves around, but he makes the defense react to him. That to me is what changed the game for the Pistons. Now, Rick Carlisle, I gave him a lot of credit because I saw he was able to adapt. To me, you have to be able to adapt to the players on your team. You can't coach the same way. That's why Thibodeau, trying to play these guys every freaking minute and not play the bench at all. You got your players complaining to you about it. They said he didn't want to listen to nobody on the staff. You cannot be a bonehead, man. Don't act
yeah,
like you're the smartest person in the room all the time. So I thought Indiana had a shot. The problem was outside of Pascal Siakam, it was kind of a wrap.
yeah.
It,
No,
Halliburton is not really a scorer for real. He's not really a scorer. So
yeah. So we got some guys in the chat. They saying Giannis would be a better fit with with JB rather than Jason Tatum.
whoa, what? So hold on. So they want to get Tatum gone?
No, this is in the chat. This is not like a report.
So
Some
they
guys
think
in the chat think that Giannis would be a better fit
Jesus Christ.
with Jaylen Brown than Jason Tatum. His name is Tatum. I'm sorry if I messed up your name, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when it get down to stuff like this, and people got preferences for certain players they like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a jump ball because for them two guys to play together as long as they have, bro, and only get one chip in 10 years. I don't know how strong that locker room is. I don't know how strong their relationship is amongst each other. But the fact that, again, small stuff like that, we know Tatum is coming back. They showing him working out. He getting closer and closer to returning.
Again?
Jaylen Brown not really speaking up. It ain't on us. It just felt like to me he wasn't as enthused or excited as he should have been. I feel like once Jason Tatum came back, he was more upset. He wasn't about to get the MVP. Personally, that's what I feel.
Jaylen Brown?
Yes. And my thing is, he seems like he wants accolades, individual awards.
Yeah.
I'm not. He's a hell of a player, hell of a talent. But let's keep it a buck, bro. You still gotta have people to play with. If you think you about to win a championship with Shireman and Luka Garza and Nemus Cater and Pritchard, you're out of your freaking mind. You're out of your freaking mind. You will have no shot in hell without Tatum coming back.
Hey.
So
Hey,
what the F?
we got some people in the chat. Somebody said if he gets traded to Miami, they got to give up their whole team and they'll never win. Another guy, Raymond Forbes, 30-36. He said Miami will build a better team around Giannis than the Bucks. But yeah, but I think that's the problem, Raymond. They got to build the team. Like if he go to Boston, I ain't saying they ready to win a championship, but it's not as I don't think it's as hard to build, if that makes sense, as it is for Miami. Because Miami, they're not even a good team right now. So if he go over there, then you're basically in the same situation, maybe even worse, in my opinion.
We don't know the asking price for the Bucks. We have no idea what they're throwing out there. It could be something so absurd. And
well, you already heard that they're gonna have to give a Tyler Herro.
Well, I'm talking about the Bucks.
Like somebody,
what the hell? The Bucks,
oh, what the Bucks giving up?
You want if you want picks, then you need to be talking to Detroit. You need to be talking to Detroit for sure.
Yeah.
You need to be talking to teams that got extra picks, that own all their picks, and that's the Pistons. So, look. Pat Riley and the Heat have been on the downside for a minute since LeBron left. Let's keep it real. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. It has to be said. This ain't the same organization since Ramon dipped. They've been mediocre. They've been a laughingstock.
No, that ain't true, man. They've been in 2 finals.
Okay, so my bad. So 2020, 2023. All right, my bad. So Jimmy got the F on. Fine, fair enough.
And they probably should have won the one in 2020 because remember they had a lot of injuries.
They didn't have Dragic. Mm-hmm. He missed the first couple games. Didn't Bam miss the first couple? I can't. Damn.
Yeah, him. Wow. Was it Duncan Robinson or?
Yeah. Everybody wasn't there the entire series, bro. But I'm talking about just like holding on to certain players too long. Now Miami, we got to accuse you of that. You in that boat?
Oh, my man just said Butler was hurt too. I forgot. Yep, he was.
He missed the first.
It wasn't the first. I think it was the last few. It was the last 2 games he was hurt. He played.
Went crazy, but was that game 5 or 6?
I think it was 5. I think it was game 5, but I think he got hurt in game 5.
He went berserk to save the season, bro. I think it was game 5. Look. Miami is time to re-up. Herro, Bam, Jaime Jaquez,
Norman. They ain't giving up Bam. They ain't giving up Bam.
I'm just saying, I don't get what is this obsession with Bam Adebayo? Like, this guy is cool. He's not. Let me shut up, bro.
I mean, but then what's see, I don't like those trades when you trade the whole team away to get another star just to have a crappy team around. What's the point of the trade if Bam is in that package?
I know Bam is better than Miles Turner, but I believe the Milwaukee trying to pair them two together. I don't know if it's going to be better if you pair him with Bam in Miami. I don't know. I don't know. It might work in the East, man, because it's the East, but I don't know, man.
But no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Nah, hey, so they saying basically, I just looked this up on Bleacher Report. They're saying that Jaylen Brown not on the trading block. So listen to what I'm about to say. He not on the trading block. They just will trade him to Milwaukee to get Giannis. So this is what the report says. It says everyone around the league is going to be talking about this. If this deal does not get done for the Celtics, what is the future of Brown? He's got multiple years left on his deal. To just trade a player like that, you've seen what Brad Stevens has done. To my knowledge, they're not shopping Brown. ESPN Shams Sharon reported Monday on the Pat McAfee show. This is a very specific situation, but this is now twice in 4 years that the Celtics have offered Brown in a major trade for a future Hall of Famer. In 2022, they offered him as well as other pieces for Kevin Durant. They missed out on that. Now they're going after Giannis, and they've put Brown on the table. It's a situation where they have a clear goal. They feel like they're going to be upgrading their team. What you think about that, man? If he don't go nowhere, he know they tried to trade him, but he's not on the trading block. So technically, he's only on the trading block if they could get somebody who they feel, a superstar who they feel is better than him. How first before you get into the whole Jaylen Brown and all that, if you was a star player on that team that brought them a championship, how would that make you feel personally?
I mean, hey, thanks and no thanks. I mean, I've overstayed my welcome. I've been here long enough. I would like to see what it looks like on the other side of the border. Let's go ahead and figure this out and get me up out of here. It's the same thing with Tyler Herro. His name's being brought up. They saying he already not following Miami Heat account. So
yeah, just like Jaylen Brown did to Boston. Yep, go ahead.
So it's these guys can puff like all they want. They say they don't listen to social media. They don't watch this. They don't listen to that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's why you operate the way you operate. Kevin Durant has multiple fake accounts to talk crap. They don't listen. I don't have time to be arguing nobody about nothing. Smith, me and you, we ain't nobody. I got people hit me up on my junk all the time. Talking about the Knicks. Oh, we own your team. Bro, we didn't even see you in the playoffs, guys.
Yeah.
We didn't see you. So let's not go there. In the regular season, we mopped the floor with y'all behind us. So had you beat us in the East Conference Finals this year, maybe you could say that. But don't sit up here and act like you don't own nothing. Nothing. That series last year when Detroit played the Knicks, we easily could have beat y'all. Easily. Seriously, we blew game one with a 12-point lead going into in the fourth. I think was up 9 going to the fourth. Game 2, we got it. Skin of our teeth, Schroeder. Thank you. Tim Hardaway was fouled in the corner of game 4. No call. So don't act like you guys just beat the crap out of Detroit. That series could have went either way. We had no Isaiah Stewart. We had no Ivy. Chill. You guys ran into Atlanta, the Sixers, and the weak-ass Cavs, who plays no defense on the perimeter. None. So, these people get very outside themselves. They win something. Cool. Hey, man, congrats. Let's keep it a buck, though. You didn't have to see Detroit or Boston, so shut up.
Oh, my God. No, you're right. I mean,
shut up.
Hey, I've been saying that for a minute.
All right. And then you get a bunch of young guys at San Antonio who never been there. Man, shut up. Shut up. Hey, the fuck?
Yeah, man. But yeah, this thing, man. So you think this thing get done before the draft tomorrow?
Yeah.
You think a surprise gonna happen? Pistons straight they pick.
From what we hearing, man, the fact that y'all wanted CJ McCollum and he's standing in Atlanta, the fact that I heard y'all went after Kyrie, they turned you down. I heard y'all going after Trey Murphy heavy, they turned you down. You might have to package that 21st pick to do something. It might have to come to the 21st pick, Ron Holland, Stu, Duncan Robinson for something. Unfortunately, we have to give up a little bit of depth in order to get somebody over here that can really play.
A Path is saying Giannis' inability to go deep in the playoffs and stay healthy should be a major hesitation. What you think about that?
I mean, that's been his problem recently. This guy is always hurt. Calf strain after calf strain. The guy is always hurt, bro. As talented as Giannis is, he's a problem, but he's always hurt.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
No, go ahead, finish.
I was just gonna say, man, that's the reason why I stated him getting that championship in 2021. The fact that you could play one-on-one against DeAndre Ayton and the coaching staff over in Phoenix wasn't smart enough to understand what was happening because your team was so well constructed. It's hard to come and double team you, man. You got Brook Lopez who could spot up and shoot, Drew Holiday who could do his thing, Middleton who could do his thing. They was loaded, man. That 2021 team was loaded.
Yep.
As much as I like Phoenix that year, which I like Phoenix a lot that year. That sometimes not making adjustments or not or understanding that this ain't the regular season, or understanding you gotta do something different. You gotta hurt somebody's feelings. You gotta put somebody on the bench that you don't want to. You gotta be lucky to win a championship too. All that plays a factor.
No, you're right. Hey, if you're in the chat right now, we appreciate y'all. Go ahead, do us a favor, like, subscribe, and share. Hey, I want to show y'all something though, real quick before we get out of here. Hey, so y'all see those stats right there? Can you see it? Can you see it on the screen, Mike?
Yes, sir.
So this is the reason why people say that LeBron is better than Jordan and Kobe. One freaking rebound makes him better than Jordan, and 2 assists somehow makes him better than Jordan. It's 2 rebounds and 3 assists. I don't understand that because people be like, well, he gets more rebounds and assists than Jordan and Kobe. How does this make him better than these two? It's one rebound.
This is the same argument that Isaiah Thomas continues to preach. He believes because of his career stats that he's going to have over this league, that we're going to forget, or the people that watch the game, the people that seen players before LeBron, that we're going to forget. He wants us to believe this man's going to lead the league in points. He going to be top 5 in assists. Could be top 5 in rebounds. What else? Game winners. Because he's going to be up there in all these major categories. They are trying to run game. They're running game on us. Again, I'm a fan of basketball. I'm a fan of the game. I'm not a player hater by no means. I don't want nobody. I don't give a crap about none of that. Do we have our favorites? Sure. But one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, bro. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. And what made me fall in love with the game of basketball was Michael Jordan. At 19 years old, watching that man play the game, I knew I was watching something different. I've never watched somebody play the game the way he's played and felt the way I felt watching the game of basketball is when I watched Michael Jordan. Is LeBron a great player? Yes, he is. Is LeBron hella talented? Yes, he is. But do I feel the same way as I feel watching Mike and Kobe? As I felt watching LeBron? No, I don't. I do not. I just don't.
Yeah.
And if you choose to overlook certain things and gloss over certain things and to act like you turn a blind eye, that's your business. I'm not going to do it, though. I am not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Michael Jordan done more in his career in that 13 window in Chicago than LeBron has done in 23 seasons. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Well, I was just about to say, in 25 years, LeBron better have the most points, most rebounds, most.
You damn skippy. You damn skippy.
Like God.
Damn skippy.
Jordan and Kobe ain't played 25 years.
Hell
But my whole point is, man, look, averages 1 rebound over somebody, 2 assists over somebody, don't make you better than them. This is probably it's. You know how LeBron fans hate when Jordan fans use the 6-0 argument. I think this is a much terrible argument.
I concur.
Like, he averaged more rebounds than assists. Why
didn't they put up his his free throw percentage. Put up his free throw percentage. This man is under 80%.
Hey, he shoot about as good as Shaq. Nah, he ain't that bad, but I'm just saying you can't trust him at the end of games. We seen him miss at the end of the game. I think somebody did something to where he airballed the most free throws either this season or last year. Like he airballed over 50 free throws or something like that. But
Hey, I don't know if this was like last year or a couple years ago. I think it was. He was over. Didn't you see him over? I don't know if he's overseas. Where is he in China somewhere? I don't know if it was like they was trying to start their own league for a little while, I believe. And he was just out there shooting up air ball, brick after brick, side rim. It was a joke, man. Like, listen, man. Like, to me, LeBron has always been considered, in my opinion, like an overall Swiss Army knife. Like, he can do a lot of things well, bro. But if you talking about bringing you home and like just making sure that it don't go left or can possibly bring you back, he can't help you there. He's a front runner. He's a front running type guy. If they got the lead, it's all good. Hey man, he gonna bury you. But if you gotta come back, if you behind and it's a wrap. He can't get you there, bro. He's not that type, because you gotta be. You have to have a different mentality. You got to be a scorer, like a real type. Like, I'm about to go to work. Like, all y'all get the F out the way. I'm about to go to work.
Yeah. But hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all for coming to this live. Hey, we gonna keep y'all up to date on all the news in the NBA. Once this Giannis trade happen, we gonna go live again. I don't know. We gotta think about if we gonna go live for the draft. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm trying to see who the Pistons gonna pick for sure.
Why don't you just be honest, Smith? You know you're on a different time zone, bro. Tell the people it's okay, man. It's okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So we appreciate y'all for coming out. Please subscribe if you're in the chat. You know you can get more content from us, and we gonna keep rolling. And we out.